What do YouTube? This is your boy Shiver Speaks, and today I want to talk to you guys about the Arrow and tonight's mid-season finale. And man, is it heavy. First off, we see, at the holiday Christmas party, Queen's giving his speech to all his people, saying that he could do better and stop and everything like that. And he talks to Thea, and he says and Thea just told him that, listen, man, you have basically after episode, she's just telling him, listen, you have an act for always focusing on the bad instead of looking at the good. It's some based on our results, because he's still hunting for Prometheus, and at this time, this is where Billy Malone meets all of Team Arrow pretty much. He meets Mr. Terrific, aka Curtis, and his husband Paul. Things fall out with him because Paul needs answers as to why the hell the Curtis is gone every night and canceling dinners and stuff like that. And he later finds out that hey, he works. Curtis later on tells him that hey, I'll work with the Green Arrow. And then some. They have a falling out, and while on the second battle with Prometheus, tells Oliver the Green Arrow that everything that you touch always dies. And it turns out Oliver comes to fruition and says, you know what, he's right. He tells all of Overwatch, he's right, because during their second fight, Prometheus staged an extremely calculated fight against Oliver. And what I mean by that is he recounted every single moment to which Jason Claiborne's son, aka Prometheus, who I think the guy Oliver met when trying to take down Prometheus on a shoot on site basis, that guy to which Oliver was talking to, I think he's actually Prometheus, and he's been Prometheus the entire time. He somehow has a link and connection to Jason Claiborne. I think he's his son. The reason why I say that is because you see Detective Malone before he dies. He goes to Oliver's, I think, desk and sees, a baby picture and sends it to Felicity, and that's actually when Prometheus kidnaps him and kills him, and has him gagged and stuff like that. And so when Oliver goes towards Prometheus, into which they made numerous steps, we keep seeing flashbacks of when the day Oliver killed Jason Claiborne, the man that weaponized tuberculosis and killed all those people in Star City, which I think is a great reason to kill someone, actually. And it turns out, Prometheus asked him, "Did you even hesitate when you were killing my father? Did you even hesitate?" And they're in like in this mirror house. He says, "I know everything about you, Oliver. How you think, who you love, and where you live, or something of that nature." And he sees Billy, unbeknownst to Oliver, he ends up putting 4 arrows into Billy, killing him. And he has, what has me like this, you guys, is when he has to tell Felicity that your boyfriend's dead and I killed him, and having to come to that fruition. In fact, face the facts that hey, everyone that comes into contact with me does get killed or does get hurt. And he tells all the Overwatch, just stay away from me. And he goes to see Susan Williamson, I believe, and she kisses him and tells him to focus more on the positive. And then we also see before that, which was the first standoff with Prometheus, we see Evelyn show her true colors and sides with Prometheus. I don't know what happened to her, but also at the beginning of the episode, you see her and Prometheus talking as he's sharpening his sword. He said, I was not gonna kill him. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna hurt him to the point where he wishes he was dead. So we don't see Evelyn after that. After that big fight, after the first fight, we don't see her. I think she might be getting killed off maybe when Arrow re-premieres next year, I think. And so, really, what has me like this, man, is the fact that Diggle receives a call from his wife Lila that something's wrong with JJ, and he comes rushing into the safe house, and he has numerous guns pointing at him with all red lasers ready to fire. And it makes me go, oh shit, is John Diggle gonna get killed? And then, before that, we see Curtis just bawling his eyes out because his husband Paul left him. Because he couldn't face the fact of being with a vigilante who loves what he's doing, and having to wait on the call and waiting to see if he's dead or not, dead or alive. Paul could not take that risk, and I completely understand that. And then also, the end really shocked me. You know, when he gets back to Overwatch, I see a woman. I'm thinking, okay, wait a second, is this Evelyn? No, that's too short. Felicity? No. Turns out to be Laurel Lance. That's what I said, Laurel Lance. Now, being that Prometheus is tied to Oliver's past, and he's pretty much learned everything that Oliver has learned, it makes me wonder, it makes me theorize that maybe he is using the Lazarus pit to resurrect Laurel Lance. But the thing is, she's a lot more docile and more human-like. So it makes me wonder, is Flashpoint to blame for this, or did Prometheus somehow use the Lazarus pit to resurrect Laurel Lance to fuck with Oliver's mind even more? My guess is towards the second option, because we already see, by the looks of it, we've already seen the consequences of Flashpoint. You know, I think that's over and done. But it makes me wonder, if he used the Lazarus pit, then man, he's really fucking with Oliver right now. And that's some fucked up ass shit, man. To resurrect the woman that he loved. Well, it makes me wonder, what else does he have up his sleeve? Because we know Prometheus is very calculated. We see him attack Curtis and Paul outside the Christmas party. You know, so it makes me wonder what's up his sleeve next. But this is Shares Space. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you guys think about this video and all my other videos. I love y'all, and don't worry, I will be bringing you guys my reviews of Teen Wolf and Supergirl. I know they're a little late. I apologize for that, but I love y'all, man. Stay up, bless up, one love.